Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be covering some of the macro news and what is my thought about the financial markets today. We'll be covering DXY, the euros, we'll be covering the Japan and dollar, but that's for the future. Gold, commodities and crypto. Okay, let's head into the video. Firstly, looking at the DXY. The DXY is still on the way to recovering. It has bounces off the 200 EMA, and ever since last Friday, I think today is Wednesday. Yeah, since week opening, we have been seeing quite a bit of a pump, but although it's dollar, which means a bit bearish for the arrows also. I will need to check for you. Let's see if there's any new economic data. Okay, this is the last week. This week. Friday, German. I say no French. Let's see. Where is it? Whatever. So this we'll still be waiting for Friday, of course, so because there's no news today. And okay. CPI from the British pound, which is better than expected, and it's the same as the previous, so nothing really special. Let's see. Okay, so there's nothing past the arrows, but the pound is also weakened a bit after this today's CPI. Inflation is still quite sticky, and it is like a good opportunity to buy the pound. And for the macro, it's still very bullish. The longer term is bullish, but bias is still bullish, and the average range is very little. Members of the 200 moving average for a few times. I have made this that I have made a new indicator of my own. You're seeing a bit of a bullish momentum on the dollar, on the pound dollar. Considering the strength of the dollar is strengthening, and although there will still be rate cuts, rate cuts still a possibility on the table. Be more inclined to go for buys instead. It's very similar to the arrows, very similar situation to the arrows also. Weakening against the dollar. But next is the US dollar yen, and we have a bit of a bearish bias on yen, so it's bullish for dollar yen. But since Mrs. Kanae has been appointed to be the new prime minister of Japan, which is pretty interesting. What's that? Okay, why is it hot? Very bullish for the dollar yen. Looking for more buys if possible. And most of the time, it's just going sideways for like the entirety of this summer. Let's look at it from a macro chart. Yeah, going sideways since July and then August. July has a bit of a pump because of the dollar strengthening, but the next month or so is just going sideways. Just on sideways option. Maybe since they have created this gap in a few weeks back, just we're going to fill that gap and then we will continue higher. Let me just check the volume profile. Make a volume profile, swing low. Okay, we have brought the value area high It's actually low, but we're still trading just in the range. If we just look at here, which is back in September 24, should be irrelevant because it has overtold too long already. This is April. We're still very bullish. We're trading above the value area high, so expect a bit of a correction that went towards the value area high to 114, 148, and then maybe could possibly be a correction towards the 200 PMA, and then just pump. I mean, we already have a crossover and also a bullish bias on here. Looking for more buys, only. Okay, let's look at the gold. Gold has been topping out, and gold has topped out is like a McDonald's pattern, but on the macro side, it still should be bullish. Expecting to correct to the 50 MA and then continue upwards. I haven't seen a correction towards the 200 MA, EMA. Yeah, this ever since October 2023. I haven't seen, but we need to see a good correction to the 50 referential moving average. And let's share some of the gold trade on gold. Okay, this is going well. Yeah, I lose about 2.25 R on that trade. This was like forward, I think. Yeah, I bought it back in here, like literally back in here. Let's check entry. Okay, 16 and sub loss is 42. Okay, we have to pretty sharp plot up, so it's gonna be close up earlier. Beforehand, I have also made some very nice short trade, but for some reason it got stopped up too early. Really want I this is like a 3 hour trade, but I was really want to do this trade stop it, but it got closed for some reason. Could have been much better. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this for gold. I mean, this is fees. Losing a lot, but managing loss is pretty important too. On Ethereum, okay, entirely longs in here. Okay. Copper is just going sideways. There hasn't been any new economic data. Let's check. We are still trading in the efficient zone. We just thinking if I was low. Yeah, it's still in the efficient zone. Now we could be looking for some more mean reversion to for it to say it to fulfill the prophecy of the auction market theory, which we could have a correction that was about 44 and $8, and then we were bullish if there is a bullish catalyst for the Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar. If not, we will just expect it to just continue just plummet all the way down here. Okay. Makes it silver. Silver is similar to gold, so expect a correction towards the 50 EMA. Or towards some of the prior resistance that has turned into support. Okay. Now we just draw a field support here. That sig height is negative. It's not the efficient range. We should have the efficient range around this area. I'm ideally looking for a efficient range near the 0.65 to 0.832. Oh, 0.832. My English is so bad. Why is that? Okay. Still bullish, very bullish on silver metals. Fairly soothing value. Yeah. Doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. This is silver back in June and July. Not a bigger point there. Pretty good, but expect a correction towards the efficient range. Check this. 78%, which is around the 0.8. That's the efficient range of silver. Okay, but like also let me look at this where it's short silver. We have break out the trend, the kind of a uh made we have made somewhat of a I don't know head and shoulder pattern. Yeah, take a look at this big line and that's its our objective. I mean anyone can draw this, but see for more if it's correctly to the 200 even EMA and if there's bounce on it. If there are bullish momentum that kind of making our high highs, high lows on the fractal and similar time frame. We're looking for more buys on the silver. Silver is also very rare. It's much rarer than gold. Actually, it's like much rarer. Like the market cap is like 3 trillion, but per ounce, and gold is like 30 trillion per ounce. But the price difference is that silver to gold ratio, is that good? Is that there? Silver with yeah, could hit as well. But the thing is that it's like 42, it's like 180. No, that's not 180. Yeah, it's like about 182. I mean, both have faced a big correction. It was have a 10% correction over the past 5 days. And for gold has had a 6% correction. So, a bit of a correction is good. 10% correction. Wow. Okay, that's good. That is good. That's very good. This means that there's no bubble. More efficient and for capital to rotate to other markets. With the oil, we still have been seeing a bit of a bounce, but it could be meaning a recession is coming soon. Okay, I will just close this indicator and open the RSI. Okay, RSI, reducing index, where is that? Yeah. Go to the technical side, seeing a bit of bounce. This is a bullish divergence for sure. We close this, July and June, coming back up. Okay, coming back up. Oh my god. I want to hit oversold already. But we have climbed up the 50 MA. Let's check in the smaller time frame. Yeah, we have hit 30-minute buys. So should is a signal to buy for the oil. For oil. It really depends on the inflation data. Is inflation turned out to be a bit sticky? Doubt. We will have like news, 3 news or 5 news, um, 5 news on this is one day. That's insane. But the projection seems to be about the same. The CPI seems to be forecast to be bit worse. Meaning that gold should be rising. No, not gold. Yeah. Oh, just gold, just gold. Gold and oil should be expected to rise. Okay. Next is Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, this scenario, I don't really get why there is just evaluated by signals. But it's fine. It's fine. Nothing really matters. You have to retest the 200 EMA, then it just bounces right below it. It seems that people are going to risk on risk off sentiment. Okay, I've been reviewing some of the Bitcoin trade I've had for the past few days. There was a buys a few days back. Other buys, BTC, not going so well, close it. I might re-enter, and I have it re-entered. On Ethereum, which I'm trade here. Guys, those for put 5R, yeah, get back 1R, then later on it comes. Just a bit of a recap for what our server is, and if you want to join the server, you can pick it down the link below and it's in the description. Okay, for shortened price session, yeah, in case we're still making high highs and high lows, high lows, and this is string structure. We're having a high highs, and until we have a confirmed close above this high low, so it will be a bit side to give up people bearish. A lot of people are putting stop loss in here. I really believe it. Okay. Yeah, oh wow, a lot of selling. Yeah, that is very interesting. A lot of selling above the recent highs. A lot of buying them. Okay, there isn't any buy side liquidity, but I was waiting to take out that, and then oh, no, it's already did. They already did. Already take out three of those liquidities. I'm buying this. Just this series candle here, which is a reversal signal. Already entered long on Ethereum. Now it's not going very well, but I really hope it will. Solana, yeah, made a dumb decision to act in the initial entries in here. If I Solana trade that want my position dies down, that is still down. But it is what it is. Still already down like half an hour. The crypto market is in recovery, big sell off now. That has come in mid, I think. But if there are a chance, if there is a chance for another pump, the as point of control, there's like a very buying momentum in here. There's a lot of buying vol, little buying volume in here. So if chances up, any selling attempt will be made with buys, and it will fill this value or value volume vacuum. That it could be a potential down, but if we have a pump, an extended pump, will break above the value area high, expect more bullish price action in the future. There's more Doge. Bitcoin also, it's very interesting more Bitcoin. It much will be interesting. We're still trading at the efficient range, meaning the market is already priced in, but we are at the value area low. And if today we have a candle close above the value area low, it means that the buy scenario is much better. Like it's still scenario. It doesn't have to be like exact dollar accuracy. It can be like this. It's on Bitcoin, and let me see it. Okay, like the two scenario. It doesn't have to be a dollar accurate to dollar. In here, have two scenarios and it broke down. Yeah, I don't really know what might happen. I just need to know that what something might happen. Yeah, there's like one on trade. Where's that? That is here. Like here, there's a pump in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of this. This has been all accurate. You see the dots. There will be a pump and there will be a dump. Because nobody knows. Nobody else knows. Let's short term price action. There has been to be a bit of a buying momentum in there because of the it forced out a lot of sales, no buys, and then stop loss to buys. This is a mass trigger of stop losses. Yeah, but on a macro scale, is it safe to go long, or is it there another scenario? Yeah. Let's look at it from a wave perspective. Let's look from a wave perspective. Bitcoin. Okay, let's see. First thing, I would pump down. Let's say it down. And then where is it? Five wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 wave. Is this like a correct way to draw it? Let's see. It should be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no. Step one, two, one, two, three, four, five. There's five book. Five is down. Five ways down. So what does that mean? The mean I got pressure because I suddenly my on the weekly not very it's not looking good, isn't it? Not looking very good. You see a lot more selling for pressure. A lot of selling pressure, like every pump is made with because people know that it is at the lower end of the cycle. It's still the value at the low. Break above the value I high. So be bullish, but if it's correct down towards the 50 week moving EMA, could be a possibility, be a bearish scenario and possibility. Let's take a while. That's why there's hardly anything to say. But besides the top, if we could be making another head and shoulder pattern, could be very interesting. A projection for this would be okay, where's that? Ah, yeah, one. Usually look at it for short term. One, there's two bar here, two, three, just four and five way up. Now we are going moving forward, four to five way down. We go down sideways and go down and they go up. And for my interpretation, this could be another markdown. Doesn't have hit oversold yet. If we hit oversold, that could be a different story. So what is the trade? Wait for it to pull back to the primary course, then the gap and should they sell back in this high. But we also need to be wary because there's going to be liquidation on the upside. Be a pretty interesting outlook because shooting here, shooting here, we are doing a lot about where the masses are putting their stop loss. And what are putting their stop loss there? So what should we do? What should we do? Hey, a lot of people might be putting stop loss. Yeah, they're very bullish on it, but yesterday we just a margin hunt. Oh, liquidation on this top. Also, a lot of the having white up, having white up. Okay, still this. This is very similar to the initial Bitcoin chart. Like it's go up, then go sideways, and then go up. Go sideways, and then go down, and then go up, and then go down. It was like a continuation of going down. So should we be a bearish bias or a bullish bias? Honestly, okay. So you can just emphasize more on the short-term fixing volume profile. Okay. Yeah. Under the area of control, which is this consolation move, but we need to trade more to fill up with the volume gap in there. With a self-fulfilling policy approach. Not really any of this financial advice because it's very do I have to have a link to answer. Because it's the inefficient range. It's very inefficient and price will go just test it and then we could have a very strong corrective move downward. So the projection should be something like this. Down. We expected a scenario like that. For the sell here. So where's the last two? Always risking $40. If $500 is included now, but if you are aiming for 100K or 101, It's about the same, not really so impressive, but didn't get it for this just a one trade. It's also made a hedge to my Ethereum and my Solana trade. Okay, I think that is okay. Yeah, let's look at the VIX. The VIX has been dropping it down. Wood curve and downward curve. What does this mean? This means we're going to be more or less on, which is bullish. Let's look at this. Oh, wow, is that? Oh, it's only last day week. But I think what it is, and let's begin to be a bit of and to let's see like it's the last day of the month. Hmm. I have to decide. But this is very bullish also. Fashion low bullish on Bitcoin. Yeah. With 10-year yield, actually ever since the video I made in Sunday, the yield actually dropped a lot, which is a risk of sentiment. Risk off sentiment. Risk off, risk on, just like normal risk. 10-year risk off. This also risk off. So it's like 3 up 5. Not really something very interesting, but something to worry about. Okay, I think that is it for this video. Hope you like the video. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Looking forward to see you in future videos. Wow, let's buy gold today when you hit oversold or against neutral. Exactly. Goodbye and take care. You have a wonderful day.